Hey friends, this video was long overdue, but I'm about to show you how to make a beaded bracelet. All right, and we are done stringing. So, as we did before, we're gonna put on our crimp bead first. There we go. And we're gonna run our wire guardian through. Now this time it can be a little tricky. I'm gonna show you why in a second. As a matter of fact, I have way too much wire. I'm gonna cut some of this off. I'm gonna cut off using my cutters. Right there. All right. So I'm just putting everything through my wire guardian. My skin looks like that of an alligator. Don't judge me. All right, I got it through the wire guardian. Now we're gonna put it through our crimp bead. Now here's where it can be a little tricky, because I like to put a little excess wire through the first bead on the other side here. It's just my preference. You don't have to do that. You'll find your own methods. All right, so I want to pull this through and make sure that the wires do not get crossed. It appears that they have, so I'm just going to flip this over. Sorry for someone's loud car in the background there. All right. Just going to pull this through. Still double checking to make sure that the wires are not crossed. All right, so I'm going to pull this through and pull it. All right, so I'm going to make this a little loose because we still want to make sure we have, let me come into frame. We still want to make sure we have room to put on our crimp cover. All right, so I'm double checking that. You guys can see that nothing is crossed. Making sure that does not flip, leaving room so we can have our crimp cover there. So I'm going to just cinch this down. Boom, boom, boom. Roll it 90 degrees. And cinch it the other way. And it's kind of moving a little bit, so I'm gonna have to get in here a little closer. All right. All right. Now I'm gonna do the pull test, make sure it is tight so that it does not come loose. Good, we're good to go. Good, all right. So now we're gonna put our crimp cover on. This time I'm going to do it with a pair of flat nose pliers. Just going to bring it in, and I'm going to make sure, let me come back in frame here. These videos are really difficult. I never realized how. Shout out to you guys who've been doing this for a while, and your videos are just awesome. So this time I'm going to use a pair of flat nose pliers. I'm going to cover that crimp bead. Let me come out here some and make sure that all of the wires, the two, stay in this little circle here. Once you know that everything is in there, we can squeeze. Come back in frame here. All right, there we go. And now I'm gonna squeeze. All right. And so you see, it's gonna hold this And now I'm gonna tighten this down so that the wire does not come back out through that slit. And there. There we go. And just give it a little more of a round look. Just kind of cinch it a little bit. Now I have this little bit of extra wire. I'm gonna come in with my flush cutters. Flush cutters are a lot flatter than our regular cutters. Get into those precision spots. So I'm gonna cut this really close down here. Boom. And so that whatever is over, it just goes into that bead. All right. Now, you see how fluid this is, right? You never want your bracelet to be tightened so tight that it does not move. Because once it gets bent the wrong way, the wrong time, it will pop. All right, so I'm gonna put another jump ring on this side so that we will be able to use our S clasp. Now, when it comes to using an S clasp, you don't want to make a lot of hard bends. You don't want to make any hard bends, actually. It is wire, and it can get worn out over time. I usually send an extra one with every order just for that purpose. So I'm just going to come in here and put this in. Okay, it looks like I just damaged this. Not sure how I did that. Interesting. All right, so I need to get a new jump ring. So let's just go in here. And take one out. There we go. Just gonna open this by just twisting it, if I could get it in frame here. All right. Boom. Putting it through. Boom. I'm gonna tighten this up. Sorry, I have to do this off camera. And boom. And there we have our finished bracelet. Boom, 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 boom. This design is gaining in popularity with wireful.com. All right, so this is how we made our pink copper, our pink rhodochrosite and copper bracelet. If you enjoyed this tutorial video, press like and subscribe and hit the alert so that you will be notified when I post additional videos. Thank you. Peace.